Hi, my name is Henry Carranza, and this is my persuasive speech. My two audience members are right here. So let's start with it. Let's picture an image first of Victor. Victor is a senior in high school. Victor has really worked himself off all these 4 years, to go to the college he always dreamed of. He has given it all he's got, taking honors classes, AP classes, working, day and night studying, doing his homework every day, reading everything he can, just gaining all the knowledge that he can. He has managed to do all of this while coming from a low-income family, and he will also be a first-generation college student in his family. He signs up to plenty colleges, but his dream college is UCLA. He's been wanting to go there ever since he started high school. That's his dream college, that's where he wants to go. He applied to other colleges, but that's the one he's taking seriously. So he gets accepted to UCLA. He also gets accepted to other Cal State colleges that he applied. He lives in California. And he's very excited that he gets accepted to UCLA. He wants to tell his family members. He's just super excited with the news. He then starts investigating more and notices one thing, that the price is really, really high. And he will have to pay lots and lots of money to go to UCLA, even with financial help. Fortunately, UCLA was out of his financial reach, and he couldn't go to the college that he always dreamed of, even though of all the sacrifices him and his family committed to this. Going to college that you worked for should be accessible to anyone. You may not encounter this in your life, but many other students do, coming from low income and not being able to afford college. And it's not, accessible to everyone to go to the college that they work for and they want to go there to succeed. Students should be able to go to the college that they work for and want to go to, so they can succeed at what they want to do. Students should not have to stress about the price of college that makes them want to avoid college and thinking that maybe they can't afford it. The government should help out students more into going to the colleges they want. First, I will talk about how many students don't go to college because of it costing too much. I will then show who did attend college, students who attended college and the need to drop out because of the cost. And lastly, I will give some ideas of what can happen to reduce college price, ideas that politicians or other people have brought up. First, fewer kids are going to college because it costs too much. A growing number of undergraduates are opting out of college. In an article by CNBC News, a high school student talks about how he grew up with not too much money. So his fear of is not affording college. Money is the fear. He is afraid that he will not be able to pay college. In a recent survey of high school students, they found out that the likelihood of attending a 4-year school dropped nearly 20%, from 71% to 53%. High schoolers are putting more emphasis on career training, post-college employment, the report found. The price tag is increasingly the problem for all students. According to some information provided by College Data Tuition, tuition and fees plus room and board for a 4-year private college are average around $54,880 in the 2020-2021 school year. And at a 4-year in-state public college, it was $26,820. And for a out-of-state public college, it was $43,280. For college-bound students, 98% of the families said financial ed would be necessary to pay for college, and 82% said it was extremely necessary. Now that we reviewed some of the cost of college, let's see why students already in college are dropping out. Many students already in college need to drop out due to the cost of college. 51% of students dropped out of school due to the increase of cost of college. According to Fox Business, in a recent survey conducted by Len.edu, they have found out that 51% of students dropped out of college due to the cost and them not having the financial necessity. 79% of students surveyed said they also might need to delay graduation due to financial limitation. In recent article by Jessica Dickler involving the COVID pandemic, it stated that many colleges said they can no longer afford the tuition tab. This was discovered in a survey conducted by 10,000 current freshmen, sophomores, and juniors from 200 plus colleges and universities. This is because of the inflation of tuition and fee pricing. College tuition is going at twice the inflation rate. The average cost of attending a four-year college or university in the United States rose by 497% from 1985 to 2017. That is twice the rate of the inflation. The cost to attend a traditional four-year university has been rising more than twice as fast as inflation, and two-year community colleges a third faster. Now that we review the causes of why college is so expensive and why people are dropping out, let's take a look at some solutions that have come out. Some of the best ways that we could reduce tuition is by listening to some politicians like Bernie Sanders. He's brought up many different proposals and ideas to lower the college. There are plenty of steps that must be taken, of course. In an article by John Russell and Jill Robbins, Bernie stated that to bring down the cost he would make public colleges and universities free. In another article by Carmen Rink, Senator Bernie Sanders introduced a bill to make college free, and he was have Wall Street pay for it. The bill stated that the federal government will shoulder 75% of the college cost of free college at public schools, with states paying the remainder. In occasion, the economic downturn, the federal government share would increase to 90%. The tax on Wall Street would levy a 0.5 tax on stock trades, a 0.1 fee on bond trades, a 0.0005% fee on derivative transactions. This would raise up to 2.4 trillion over the next decade, according to a summary of the bill. He would also stop the government from profiting from interest of student loans. Joe Biden has also proposed some ideas. In an article by CNBC. He calls for 109 billion to help out and an additional 85 billion to invest in Pell Grants and decrease the reliance of student loans. In order to fight this, to try to stop this, we must call out on the government, try to make something happen. The government, of course, should also pass a bill immediately for prices to change. I like the quote stated in edu.gov. We must reset the incentives that underpin the system so that the focus of the outcome that matters completely a quality degree at a reasonable price. Reducing college, should be done immediately and something that must be done immediately. So first I talked about why fewer kids are going to college and how they say it costs too much. Second, I mentioned how people already in college are dropping out because of financial circumstances. Third, I mentioned that we need to decrease college and university prices. I say again, students should not have to stress out because of the financial situation they are in, and they should be able to go to the college that they work for without having to stress about the price of the college. So at the beginning, I mentioned how Victor should not have been denied access to the college because he couldn't afford it. College should be available to everyone that wants to go to a higher education. Money should not have to be an obstacle and should not have to stress about these students are just trying to better themselves. So this was my persuasive speech. My two audience members are still right here, so they're on their way. Thank you for listening and have a good day.